Hi, Michael from ReleaseWorks, where we help you get a body that feels great, moves well, so that you can live a life of joy. I'm going to go over something today that we call cervical clock. Great for headaches, necks, all that stuff. So find yourself somewhere comfortable, usually seated works best, where you have room to allow your neck to move. Now, caveat, as we go over this is not the same thing as stretching. I see lots of trouble with people as they try and stretch their neck out. It easily ends up in spasms and kinks. So be very gentle with your neck. This is much more about gentle movement than it is stretching. Okay? So first, let's just establish our clock. 12 o'clock is ahead of us, and 6 is, like they always say, your back. 3 to the right, 9 to the left. Yes, I can do clock math. Okay. So as you're sitting, make sure that you just breathe and soften first. Breathe, let go, kind of shake things out a little bit, and then just start to let your neck go from neutral to 12 o'clock, and then back up to neutral. And do that a few times. Neutral to 12 o'clock, and back up. And then try 6 o'clock, a little bit back. No pushing, just do what happens readily. And back to 6, and neutral. Now, pick one that's easier. For the sake of argument, I'm going to say 12 o'clock, but if yours happens to be 6 o'clock, go with 6 o'clock first. Go forward into 12 o'clock. And just let yourself get a little bit softer there. Give your neck a moment to soften through any stiffness, through any aches. We're not pushing anything, we're allowing it to settle. And after a moment as it's done that and you've breathed through a couple of times, move over to 1 o'clock and back to 12 and over to 11 o'clock and back to 12 and to 1, breathing and softening, to 12, to 11. And continue to do that at your pace. Usually it's better if it's slower, but sometimes it's better if it's a little bit quicker, so you be the judge. Make sure you breathe. This is not a tensing, this is not a stretching sort of a thing. This is movement and allowing your cervical spine, your neck, the base of your head, all to settle into positions that they don't normally get to assume. And at some point here, expand from 1 to 2. So go from 12 all the way to 2. Feeling each number as you go, 12, 1, and 2. Make sure they're distinct positions that you can tell. And come back to 1 to 12 to 11, and of course 10. And go back and forth through those ranges, feeling each number, noticing if you're skipping any of them, if you're cutting the corners, if it's a flat line as opposed to a curve. Notice the quality of your movement. And where you experience glitches or short cutting the corners, see if you can smooth that out a little bit, slowly moving through the difficult space. And expand it, of course, to 3, to 2, to 1, to 12, to 11, to 10, to 9. Sweeping all the way from 3 to 9 and 9 to 3, through 12. Stay to the front, or the back if that's where you happen to be. And allow yourself to hang out in 3. Simply rest there at 3 for a little bit and allow your cervical spine, allow your neck to settle into that side bend position. Notice any places where you're holding. Are you holding stiff and tight at the base of your neck? Or perhaps you're holding stiff and tight at the top of your neck, base of your head. See if you can breathe into your neck and allow any tight spaces to gently and softly open. Again, we're not stretching. And after a few breaths there, longer if you like, allow your neck to sweep forward again into 2, all the way through 12, and over to 9. And hold and pause and wait there. Breathing and allowing your shoulder to drop away, your neck to open away from your shoulder, and the base of your head on that side. This would be behind your right ear to open up. If any of this is too painful, don't push it. Just gently work with what you can do. Simply allow yourself to get a little bit softer. And again, after a few breaths, or longer if you like, go ahead and pause. When you're ready, allow your neck to gently sweep forward towards 12 again. And over to 3. And back towards 12. And 9. And allow yourself to gently stop at 12. And from 12 up to neutral. Now here, we'll do a little bit of a mini assessment, a little mini movement. We've been moving the whole neck. See if you can isolate, identify the area where your neck connects to the base of your head. Can we do the same kind of movement? Can we do a circular clock kind of movement? As small as we can, base of the head, top of the neck. Can you move? And we're not being strict about this. It's okay if the rest of your neck moves too. But can you move and identify that space at the base of your head, top of your neck, moving around in a circle? Clockwise, and reverse the direction counterclockwise all the way around. You may feel some creaking and popping through there. It's not really ideal that that's happening, but it's better than stiff and not moving. When that feels okay, come back to neutral and allow yourself to sink back towards 6. And again, it's okay if we don't get all the way there, no pushing. Towards 6 is okay. And as you've softened there a little bit, you'll find your neck kind of settling in. And if you need to support it a little bit more, maybe with the back of a chair, maybe with your hand, just give it the support that it needs. And it helps if you open up through your shoulders and your chest as well, so that your neck has the room. And the same idea as we did in the forward direction. Allow your neck to start sweeping gently from 6 to 5 and back, and over to 7 and back. Notice the quality of movement again. Can you be a little bit softer, a little bit less clenched? Can you allow the movement to be a little more full? Frequently, you'll feel this at the base of your neck in front, the area between your neck and your shoulders. But notice where you feel it. And gradually expand your sweep from 5 to 4 and from 7 to 8. Remember to feel each number distinctly. And gradually, of course, expand to 3 and to 9. Keep it slow enough that you don't start to shortcut anything. This can be difficult trying to get your cervical spine to move through that range. Nearly everybody is going to experience glitches. Spots where the neck doesn't quite move like it needs to. See if you can smooth those out by going slowly, by not skipping over them. Usually there's another section that needs to move that isn't. Another vertebra, I should probably say. And again, allow yourself to stop and hang out at 3. Or you might actually find that 4 is a little bit better of a spot to hang out in for you. Your neck to gently sweep back towards 6 and through onto 8 or 9. And hang out there. You will likely feel your neck tractioning open as it goes through that side bend. And when you're ready, allow it to sweep back again to 6, through 5, 4, and over to 3, and back. And to 9 again, all the way through. Sweeping from 3 to 9, through 6. And when you're ready, allow whatever side works better for you to tip over from 3 or from 9 into the other side of the clock, into 2 or into 10, and sweep all the way through so that you're now doing a full clock, either clockwise or counterclockwise. And go around a few times, breathing, allowing the movement to be a little more full, and reverse direction. You'll probably start to notice that interacts with your spine further down too. Maybe it's really tight into your shoulder, or there's a lot going on in the neck. Now, as you continue to circle, emphasize the side bend a little less. We don't need to go all the way over to 9, all the way over to 3, or all the way to 12. Continue the full circle, but smaller. And allow the rest of your spine to move with that circle. Your whole spine. Top of your head to base of your tailbone. Circling. And you'll notice as you do that as your head goes forward, your upper back goes back. As your head goes to the left, your upper back or your upper torso goes to the right. They're opposite. And at some point, reverse the direction. And allow the motion to get smaller again and focused at the top of your neck, base of your head. Small circles, small side to sides from 3 to 9, straight across, from 12 to 6, straight across. Whatever feels good and most helpful to you. Do both directions, counterclockwise and clockwise. Allowing parts of your spine and neck to move that just haven't been able to move. To finish up, start to think like you're a bobblehead. Start to move like your head is big and on a spring. Small movements, jiggly movements. Your body starts a motion that kind of rolls like a wave up your spine and up your neck to gently jiggle your head on top of your neck. Be as loose and floppy as you can without falling over. When that feels good and complete, gently cease the motion, breathe, and enjoy your day.